Hello, welcome again on this web application penetration testing series. My name is Sumit Jain, and today I will talk about the Metasploit-Framework commands and using them how to penetrate a target. So the Metasploit-Framework, these are some of the commands. The first one is MSF console. This is used to start the Metasploit-Framework. You just need to type this command in your terminal and hit enter. After this, the Metasploit-Framework will start and the other modules and the other commands will be available to use. The other command is show command. This is used to show the MSF modules. You can use with -h with the help as well. You can type show -h. This will show you all the modules. Use command. This is used to selected modules you want to use to penetrate a target. Info command to get the information. Option command to show the available parameters for a module. Search command to search in the modules or in the Metasploit database. Help command to return a list of possible commands in your Metasploit framework. Back command, switch back to the MSF console. Exit command, close the MSF console and take you back to the terminal. Set command to set a parameter. Session command to see the generated sessions. Background command to go back to the MSF console. So now let's see how these commands will be used in our Linux system. So here is my Linux terminal. I have to type MSF console and hit enter. It will take 15 to 20 seconds to start, and after the running command, you can see all the modules are presented here. There are 2000 exploits, 1000 auxiliaries, 409 ports. These are all the modules we have in our system. Let's see if we want to see how many exploits or what are the exploits we have. We have to use show exploits. These all are the exploits we have in our Metasploit database. If you want to see the payload module, we have to type show payloads, and we have the payloads as well. If we want to get all the command, we have to type help, so you can see the other commands as well. These are all the commands Metasploit framework have. If we want to use a module, we use command like this: use exploit /windows /assembly/ like this. So use command is used for this. If we want to set a parameter, we use set command. So now let's penetrate a target. So first we have to, the first step is to target identification and host discovery. Before we begin, a word of caution: always remember that infiltrating any system without permission would be illegal. It's better to create your own system and practice hacking into them rather than learning to do it in a real system that might be illegal. So in this section, I will demonstrate how penetration testing is done. I will be using the intentionally Windows XP operating system. This machine is created to have some open ports and running vulnerable ports. So to perform a penetration test, the first step is gathering the information I have created the window operating system inside my local area network. So I already know the IP address of the target machine. You might want to find out IP address of the target host in your case. You can use DNS enumeration for that case. DNS enumeration is the way to find out the DNS record for a host. You can use nslookup, dig, or host command to perform DNS enumeration and get the IP address associated with the domain. If you have if you have access to the machine, you can just find out the IP address of the machine. For checking if the host is up, you can use ping command or use nmap for host discovery. Nmap is network mapper. It will help you to discover the host is running or not. So I know the IP address of my machine. I will show you. This is my machine and I can check the IP address of my machine. This is the IP we have, and this is the attacking machine. So first, we have to identify the target identification and host discovery, which is done by this command nmap-sn and the IP address. Let's run this command. nmap-sn, then specify the IP address of our victim machine. This is the IP address we have here. Hit enter. It is saying host is up and the results are displayed. So our target identification and port discovery is done. Now we have to analyze the port and the service running on the victim machine. So this is the second step to in the information gathering process. We have to find out what ports are open and which services are running in our victim machine. We will use nmap to gather the information about the running ports or about the running services. So the command is nmap-sv and the target IP. Let's check out how this is done. Specify the IP address. As you can see, there are 3 ports are open. One is for MSRPC and one is for NetBIOS and the other one is Microsoft DS. So now we have to analyze the vulnerability on these ports. So the port number 139 is vulnerable to the Net API vulnerability in the Windows XP machine. So I will use the proper exploit to exploit this port. So let's move back to our MSF console and use the command search. Right now I'm searching for the available exploit for this particular port. So I will type the search net API. The search command will search in the MSF database and show you the available modules for this net API port. So we have 4 exploit to run for the vulnerable port. So there is a disclosure date and the rank. I will use the third one. So I can type use exploit /windows /smv /ms08 underscore 067 underscore net API. Let's use this exploit. When we use exploit, it will show you the no payload configured defaulting to Windows meter pitter. reverse TCP. The exploit module select a payload for the exploit work. So we don't have to specify the payload as well. If you want to specify the payload, you can specify it later. So if we if you want to see the available parameter for this exploit, we use show options, and you can see these are the available parameters here. For the module option, we have R host, R port, and SMB pipe. R port and SMB pipe is given, but the value for R host is blank. So we have to specify what is the target host. And for the module option, we have all the available parameters fulfilled. So we don't have to specify anything. So let's specify the R host. To specify the value, we use set command 29.80. Let's check again if the value is set or not. See, value is set. Now we have to go. Let's run the exploit command to exploit the vulnerability. If the exploitation is done, you will get a meter session, and your target machine is successfully attacked. You can use the help command to get the more information. These all the commands Meter have. We can run like get PID to get the process current process ID, PS for get the all the processes. So if you want to go back to the our Metasploit framework, we have to type background, and this session will be backgrounded. Now, if you want to see the generated sessions, we have to type sessions. So you can see here is the one session is open. So these are all the methods to check whether a system is vulnerable or not, or to perform a test. So let's wrap up it here. In the next video, I will talk about how to penetrate a Linux machine with the help of Metasploitable tool. Till then, have a good day.